zip files, another archive. Some of them are protected with a password, but are they as secure as you might think they are? So if you have a computer and you have a virtual machine, if you have Linux Kali installed, this is no big deal to crack another zip file that is protected by a password. Now, let's just be 100% honest here. A brute force attack is not difficult at all. Cracking a password, hacking a password, guessing a password, you can call them many things, it is all the same. Let's assume you have a zip file. I'm on my desktop, I'm running some Linux Kali system or just any Linux system, and we have the zip file right here. So I'm gonna go right ahead and say, oh, I want to look what's inside the zip file. So I double click it, and I'm just gonna type extract, and it's like, oh, I want to extract it to the desktop. So we are stopped by a password. So we're like, what is the password? It is the wrong password. So we need to find out what's inside of this my secret folder. Pay attention that it did create the I think this is from an earlier. No, it's not. It did create the file and the folder, but it didn't put anything inside the file. So we are left with nothing. Let's just delete this, move to waste basket, I would guess it's called. So let's go ahead and open up a terminal. In the terminal, I'm on desktop. Basically, you'll see the zip file right here. What we need to do is prepare this file to be cracked. Now, every file is compressed in a certain way that require it to be hacked or brute forced in the same certain way. But there is a program that does things in like this way all the time. It's called John the Ripper. And in order for John the Ripper, that program, to brute force this hash, we need to convert something that is like that to something that John the Ripper understands. Alright? So in order to do that, there are tons of this zip2 something, zip2 John, and there are many different kind of formats you can find, zip2 whatever John, and then it will convert the zip file to some sort of hash. What I'm gonna do now is basically stick to the command that I ran before just to see if it worked. So I'm gonna run this. Inside of the to be hacked file, we have the zip file name, we have whatever is inside and a folder file, and the hash itself that is going to be cracked or hacked or guessed, whatever we're going to call it, by John the Ripper. Basically, I'm just going to run this now and say to be hacked as the first argument. John to be hacked, the text. If we run, and since it did run this before, it guessed the password. If we haven't run before, it would be like, and it's be done. So basically what you do is just dash show, and every time you do that, you'll get the file name, the folder, and the file inside the folder, and you get the password here, 123456, which is what I chose. So this is a dictionary attack. And dictionary attacks are pretty easy. So of course you can supply your own dictionary. This is just an automatic attack for you to see. So what you can do now is to go back to the folder, just like this, and say I want to see the folder content now. I want to have it extract it there. I want to see what's inside that file, supply the password, open it, show the files, and let's see what's inside the file. This is so secret. So that is no problem at all. Let's just, for the sake of this video, create one more password file. So I'm gonna delete 3 files we have here, move them to wastebasket. I'm gonna go ahead and create a folder. I'm gonna call it hack me please. Go inside that folder. I'm gonna create a, let me just see, a document, empty file. I'm gonna call it my secrets. I'm gonna double click it and type something inside of it, like This is so secret. Smiley face. I'm gonna save it. Go back to desktop, right click this folder and then say compress, create archive, more options, choose zip file, password. Let's assume the password this time is flower. Gonna create this, and now we have our hacked. So I'm gonna delete this folder here. I'm gonna stick to the hackmeplease.zip file. I'm gonna go back to desktop and say, so okay, I have this file here, I need to open it. So we say zip to John, hackmeplease, save it in a file called hackthis.txt. Now we're gonna simply call John, hack this, gonna press enter, it's running, it's done. And sometimes you will see the output, which is there, it is flower. You can also go ahead and do what it says, --show. Use the -show option to display all the correct password reliably. So that is the same way, and we get the same password, flower, one more time. We go back to the desktop, double click this file, say extract flower, okay, close. There we have it. This is how you hack a zip file. So if you like this video, please subscribe, and if you do that, remember you get notification whenever I create a new video. And if you have any comments, anything like that, questions, please leave it in the comment field below. Bye.